Letter 15. Prayer is a relationship. My dear friend, when my apostles asked me to teach them to pray, I wanted them to understand that prayer is not words. Prayer is a relationship. Therefore, I simply said, when you pray, say Abba. It's an awesome relationship I was inviting them to enter. Abba is what a little Jewish child just learning to verbalize would call his or her father. Perhaps as a child you said daddy or dada. I was trying to help the apostles and you understand the depth of my father's love for you. It is so deep that he enters into a special relationship with you. Nevertheless, I said more than Father, I said our Father. That not only brings you into a wonderful, love-filled relationship with my Father, but it brings you into a loving relationship with one another. If we both acknowledge that God is our Father, that makes us brothers and sisters. In that relationship, there is a well-being and a sense of belonging and of longing, of loving and being loved. Have you ever watched a child on a playground with his friends, laughing and full of activity? Every once in a while, you see the child look over to make sure mommy or daddy is still there. Once he sees that parent, he continues with his playing. That is what prayer is as well. Prayer is not meant to take you away from life, but to help you live it with a sense of well-being, with a sense that I am present there. Prayer is far more than asking me for favors. It is your whole being rising into my presence. When you pray, you take time to expose your heart to the Father, the Spirit, and me. All relationships take work, and your relationship with me takes work. I did not just pray sporadically. Day by day, in a disciplined way, I sought out nearness with the Father till my whole life became a constant communion with Him. Your life can also be a constant walk with God if you take time for me. Find a place and a daily time for prayer. Some people say you should make all your life a prayer without taking special times and seasons of prayer. It's a beautiful thought to make all your life a prayer, but that will never happen unless you set aside special times for letting me simply love you. You'll never experience my presence diffused throughout your life unless there are those special moments given just to me. Take time each day to listen to the sound of my love whispered in your inward ear. In those sacred times you spend with me, I do nothing less than knit you to myself. Sorrow and complaint serve a major role in prayer. Just look at how the psalmist poured out their dilemmas in my presence. Turn your troubles into prayer. Spread out before me everything that annoys you. Leave it all in my hands. Be frank with me as I am frank with you. Be real with me and I will be real with you. If a difficulty is too small to tell me about. It is too small for you to make it a burden. These complaints, these cries of sorrow and weakness in prayer ought to be woven with thoughts of the blessings the Father has given and praise for His great love. Prayer that begins with candid expression of need can end with the sound of praise and thanksgiving. Take time to remember your blessings and give thanks for them. Remember the many times I have come to you and helped you. Center your prayer for a while on me, letting your whole heart bask in the light of everlasting beauty. This prayer of thanksgiving frees your heart from self-centeredness and despondency as your eyes are riveted on me. Also turn your desires and wishes into prayer. Don't keep them privately where they can unsettle you or harm you. Let them be reshaped by my presence, with their stings removed. It is me you should be looking for, not what I can give you. True prayer is the cry of your soul for my living presence, not a guest for gift-wrapped presents. True prayer is letting me saturate and soak you in my love. And to let me love you is to be at home anywhere. Afterward, let the silence settle over you. Stay quiet, as a piano is quiet waiting for the pianist to touch the keys and make tender, deeply felt music. Let the stillness well up within you. Rest a while in my presence. Your friend, Jesus. Scripture reflection. When you are praying, do not heap up empty phrases as the Gentiles do, for they think that they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. Matthew chapter 6, verses 7 to 8. Prayer. Dear Jesus, bring us into close relationship with your Father. Help us trust that we are indeed His children. Fill us with confidence that He will daily take care of us, body, soul, and emotions. Impress upon us that prayer is not simply a repetition of words, but a relationship. Amen.